In Chapter 3, Lesson 2, we will be talking about the respiratory system. The job of your respiratory system is to carry gases between the outside air and your blood. Your respiratory system is at work whenever you smell, sing, talk, laugh, or breathe. Many parts of the respiratory system are coated with mucus. Mucus is a sticky, thick fluid that traps dust, germs, and other things that may be in the air. The trachea is another part of the respiratory system that is a tube that carries air from the larynx to the lungs. The trachea leads to two branches called bronchi that go into the lungs. In the lungs, these tubes branch into smaller and smaller tubes called bronchioles. Asthma is a disease in which these tubes may become narrowed. Vocal cords are two structures stretching across the larynx. The sound of your voice is the result of your breath making the vocal cords vibrate. When muscles stretch the vocal cords tighter, your voice gets higher pitched. The bronchioles end in clusters of tiny thin-walled pouches or air sacs in the lungs. Air sacs are where oxygen enters the blood and carbon dioxide leaves the blood. Air sacs are also called alveoli. Here's a picture of what is going on when oxygen enters the blood and carbon dioxide leaves. The diaphragm is a dome-shaped muscle that forms the bottom of the chest area. When this muscle contracts, it moves down and gets flatter. Cilia are tiny hair-like structures on cells in the linings of many parts of the respiratory system, such as the trachea. We learned about cilia when we were learning about cells. Cilia help to clean the air by waving very rapidly. This waving pushes dirty mucus out of the lungs to the throat where it is swallowed. Here is a microscope image of lung cilia. Here are all the parts of the respiratory system. When you hold your breath, carbon dioxide builds in your blood. Your brain senses this and sends a message to the diaphragm and rib muscles telling them to breathe.